said forever, so I believed. Built castles out of words we weaved. Now I sit where shadows fall, making cranes that won't fly at all. Every fold a silent prayer, wishing you were still right there. Paper cranes and promises, scattered dreams and tear-stained wrist. I held on too long to yesterday. While your love slowly slipped away, all these fragile little things, wings of hope and wedding rings. You left a storm I can't dismiss, just paper cranes and promises. I traced your name 1,000 times, in every line 1,000 lies. Still I whisper in the dark, as if you hear a broken heart. I keep folding just to cope, threading pain into hope. Paper cranes and promises, memories sealed with trembling fists. The echoes of the words we swore now haunt this quiet room once more. Love was light, now it's mist, gone like dreams that don't exist. You left me with emptiness, and paper cranes and promises. They say let go, but how do I, when every fold still makes me cry? Paper cranes and promises, you stain love on fingertips. If you come back through that door, would we be what we were before? Or would we break like this? Just paper cranes and promises. Just paper cranes and all your promises. In everything and all your eyes, we're feeling in love with this. Still I whisper in the dark, as if you hear a broken heart. Or would we wake like this? Just paper cranes and promises. Just paper cranes and all your promises. I waited in the silence of a stormy sky, hoping you would come, wipe the tears I hide. Every echo of your name still haunts the air, but I reach for love, even when you're not there. You were the light in my darkest night, the voice I followed, holding tight. Even when the world turns cold and gray, our love like rainfall never fades away. All the memories drip from the sky like tears, but I hold them close through the passing years. Even if forever's not our fate, I'll keep loving you, come what may. You were the light in my darkest night, the voice I followed, holding tight. Even when the world turns cold and gray, our love like rainfall never fades away. Oh, left and never invade. It's not goodbye, it's just a pause in time. Your love still lingers like a tender rhyme. And when I close my eyes to pray, I feel you near like yesterday. I wrote your name on tear-stained pages and corners of unwritten stages. The words came out, but not to you, just secrets that the paper knew. I folded hope inside each line and told myself you'd read them in time. These are letters I'll never send to a love that came and went. Each word a wish, each line a bend in a road that has no end. I still write though you won't see what your silence left in me. The ink is dry, but I'm still aching from all the dreams that we were faking. I keep pretending you might care, though I know you're never there. I sealed each envelope with grace, then watched them vanish into space. These are letters I'll never send to a love that came and went. Each word a wish, each line a bend in a road that has no end. I still write though you won't see what your silence left in me. If love is lost and time won't mend, I'll keep these letters I'll never send. I packed my bags, but not my pain. Left your keys out in the rain. You stood in silence, didn't speak. Your love was always paper thin and weak. I tried to hold but wouldn't stay. Loved you more with each delay. I left my heart at the door, couldn't carry it anymore. You never knew what it was for. You just watched me hit the floor. Now I'm walking without war, but I left my heart at the door. You called it love, I called it loss. Buried myself beneath the cost. You never asked if I was fine, only loved the parts that shine. I smiled through the quiet screams, dying slowly in your dreams. I left my heart at the door. It was bruised and growing sore. You never stayed to fight the storm, just drifted off to something warm. Now I'm done keeping the score, so I the door, and I won't be back anymore. You said it softly, like it wouldn't break my soul. But silence after promises can echo louder than you know. You walked away with no regret, but I'm the one who won't forget. Now I'm left in the silence where your heartbeat used to stay. But I will laugh and fill the quiet. Now there's nothing left to say. I still reach out in the night, but your shadow fades from sight, and I'm left in the silence. Your coffee cup still sits there, like it's waiting for your hand. But the morning feels much colder since you stopped making plans. The truth is heavier than goodbye, and I still don't know why. Now I'm left in the silence where your heartbeat used to stay. But I will have to fill the quiet. Now there's nothing left to say. I still reach out in the night, but your shadow fades from sight, and I'm left in the silence. Your coffee cup still sits there, like it's waiting for your hand. But the morning feels much colder since you stopped making plans. The truth is heavier than goodbye, and I still don't know why. And I'm left in silence. Maybe love was never meant to last beyond the end, but I would have held on tighter if you said we'd break again. So I'm left in the silence, like a song without a line, like a clock without a ticket, like a heart without a sign. You left too soon, too fast, but your silence will always last. I'm still here in the quiet, where love became a ghost, and I'm left in the silence. Said the stars would guide our way, but all I see are clouds today. You built a dream and let me fall, then walked away without a call. You promised love that wouldn't fade, but left me in the mess you made. I searched for signs, I begged for truth, but silence is the proof of you. And maybe I was blind to see that always wasn't meant for me. If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? If we were together, why did I fall apart? You said our love was carved in stone, but now I face the night alone. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? I wore your words like second skin, believed in us, believed you in. And now your echo fades away, like dusk at the end of day. And maybe hearts just change with time, but mine still beats like it was mine. If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? If we were together, why did I fall we could rise above. But I was the only one in love. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? Forever should have held me tight, now vanished in the morning light. You took the vows, you said the lies, but left me chasing broken signs. If you meant forever, why am I walking all alone? If we were together, why does it cut me to the bone? I gave you all, you gave me doubt. Now I'm the one who's finding out that you forever was just a word, a promise I no longer heard. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? You meant forever, why does it feel like never? Are you mad in a moment, too soon or too late? Cross paths on a road shaped by fate. I watched you smile with someone else, while I kept my love on a distant shelf.
These broken glances, afraid to try, hearts full of questions, never asked why. In another life, maybe we'd start, instead of drifting two worlds apart.
If time was kind, we'd still be near. Oh, I'd hold you close, erase the fear. No lonely nights, no silent cries, just you and me beneath the skies. But time, it wasn't on our side, and love just slipped between the tide. I picture your hand still touching mine, in a place where stars and hearts align. But wishes fall and stories end, and what if stays my oldest friend. Maybe love's not always fair, but I still feel you in the air, a memory I cannot rewind of us. If time had been more kind, if time was kind, you'd still be here. Oh, we danced through decades without fear. Oh, no missed hellos, no long goodbyes, just endless love and open skies. But all I have are dreams confined to what if time was kind. Dreams confined to what if time was kind. I left you soon, chasing the unknown, thinking love could wait till I found my own. But the silence in this room feel feels louder when I'm alone. I thought time would heal the ache, but some hearts only break. If I had stayed, would you still be mine? Would our stars still dance in time? Did I walk away from the only light that ever made my darkness shine? If I had stayed, would you still believe in every word we used to weave? Now I trace your name through tears and rain, wishing I had stayed. You smiled through all my fears, held me close through the stormy years. But I needed space to breathe. Now I'm gasping with no air to leave. They say you don't know what you've got until the moment it's not. If I had stayed, would the nights be warm? Would your arms still be my home? Did I lose the only love I was ever meant to know? If I had stayed, would the world feel right instead of dreaming you each night? Now regret is all I claim for not staying that day. I see you smiling in my dreams, but daylight tears you at the seams, and I'm left chasing ghosts of the girl I used to be. If I had stayed, would we have grown old, sharing stories yet untold? Now I whisper to the wind your name. If I had stayed, if I had stayed, maybe love would stay too. I stood by your door in the pouring rain, hoping love could still explain. The silence felt like thunder's cry. No goodbye, no reasons why. I traced our past on window panes, each drop a ghost that still remains. If I could turn back rain to sun, undo the hurt that fades I've done, hold you close before you fade, rewrite the vows we never made. If I could turn back rain to time, catch your heart before it's mine. The tears can't change the stain. If I could turn back rain, your letters sleep in my drawer, still I read them wanting more. Your name is inked upon my skin, but I can't feel you from within. Ooh. I walk through dreams we used to share, but find no trace of you there. If I could turn back rain to sun, undo the hurt, the things I've done, hold you close before you fade, rewrite the vows we never made. If I could turn back rain to time, catch your heart before it's mine. But tears can't change the stain. If I could turn back rain, ooh, I'd fight the storms, I'd break the skies to meet you where the sorrow lies. If I could turn back rain to light, you'll always make them right. You never walk alone again. We dance beneath the sky unchained, but dreams don't bloom in pain. If I could turn back rain, if I could turn back rain to sun, back rain. If I could turn back rain to sun, undo the hurt, the things I've done, hold you close close before you fade. Rewrite the vows we never made. If I could turn back right to time, catch your heart before it's mine. But tears can't change the stain. If I could turn back rain, if I could just turn back rain. You come home. The way you used to smile feels like a dream I've known. Your shadow lives in corners, your laugh haunts the air. I try to move on, but you're still everywhere. The songs we danced to play, soft on repeat, but every chord just knocks me off my feet. I wear your old sweater when the nights feel too loud, still hoping you're walking, lost in the crowd. If I could hold you now, just once more tonight, I freeze this moment in the hush of moonlight. Say all the words I choked back in fear, tell you I love you with nothing unclear. If I could hold you now, I'd never let you go. The photos are fading, but I can't take them down. They're all I have when silence comes around. Friends say I should heal, but they don't understand. You weren't just love, you were my whole plan. If I could hold you now, before it's too late, undo the echoes, rewrite our fate. Kiss you like every breath was goodbye, but this time I'd fight. I wouldn't just cry if I could hold you now. I'd never let you go. Maybe in another life we find a way, where timing is kind and hearts choose to stay. But here in the stillness, I whisper your name, loving you quietly through sorrow and flame. If I could hold you now, I'd speak with no shame. I'd shatter the silence, burn through the blade. Even if you'd still choose to walk away, I'd give you my all for just one more day. If I could hold you now, I'd never let you go. I'd never let you go. You stood there with your suitcase, no need for one last word. I knew this was the ending, the goodbye still felt unheard. I smiled through my breaking, told you I'd be okay, but inside I was begging for reasons you couldn't stay. You never said forever, but I dreamed it every night. I'm holding on to echoes of a love that lost the fight. You never said forever, but I dreamed it every night. Now I'm holding on to echoes of a love that lost the fight. I loved you through goodbye, even as you walked away. Held your ghost inside my chest like you'd come back someday. Me with the silence, but I still found a way to try. 'Cause I love you through the sorrow, I love hand still haunts my sweater. Your voice still fills the air. I reach across the pillow, pretend that you are there. You never made me promises, still I gave you all of mine. Now the past is all I carry, in a heart that can't rewind. I loved you through goodbye, while you forgot my name. You moved on to summer skies, I slept beneath the rain. I built my world around you, even when you let it die. Still I loved you through the silence, I loved you through goodbye. Maybe loving means the losing, maybe pain is part of grace, but I'd still choose every moment if it meant I saw your face. I loved you through goodbye, with no promise, no reply. And though you never turned around, I never asked you why. Some hearts break in silence, but still sing when they cry. And mine will keep on singing, I loved you through goodbye. Even now, I love you through goodbye. Your shadow used to follow me through every crack in memory. I whispered prayers in broken tones, but you were gone, I was alone. I begged the stars to bring you back, but silence filled the faded tracks. I learned to breathe without you, through the nights that cut in two. You were the storm, I was the flame, burning through our love in vain. But here I stand, the sky so blue. I learned to breathe without you. Your name still lingers in the breeze, like echoes lost in falling leaves. But I no longer chase your face, I filled the void with softer grace. The tears I cried have built my wings, and I no longer fear the sting. I learned to breathe without you, through the ache I never knew. You held my heart, then let it break, but I survived that slow heartbreak. Now every breath feels pure and true. I learned to breathe without you. Fade without your love, but I rose like stars above. Now I shine without your name. No more sorrow, no more blame. I learned to breathe without you, though it hurt to start anew. I'm stronger now, and this is real, a woman who has learned to heal. So if you ask me what is true, I learned to breathe without you. I'm still breathing without you. I'm still breathing without you. I used to glow in every room, but now I'm fading into gloom. Your words still echo in my head, like songs from stories left unread. You held the mirror to my face and took away my saving grace. I forgot how to shine, lost the stars that once were mine. You loved me just to dim my light, then left me in the quiet night. to stand to realign, but oh, I forgot how to shine. Dream, like chasing hope was too extreme. But now I see it wasn't me. You feared the fire I could be. You clipped my wings so I'd stay low, but still my soul refused to go. I forgot how to shine. Washed away by love decline. I begged to fit inside your frame, but I was never meant for tame. So I'm reaching past the line to the parts of me still mine, even if I forgot how to shine. There's gold in broken parts, the sunrise in my scars. I'll find my way one light at a time. How to shine. I'm shining. This time it's all mine. Walked alone in midnight rain, calling out your name in vain. The echo fades but still remains a quiet ache I can't explain. But then I feel your breath so near, a whisper only I can hear. Hold me through the silence when the world forgets my name. Wrap me in your kindness, take away this heavy pain. Even when you're far from me, your love is all I need. So hold me through the silence. The stars above don't shine the same since the night you slipped away. But in my dreams you softly stay, guiding me through each new day. I reach for light in shadows deep. Your memory's the one I keep. Through every fall you pull me high. You're my reason why. Hold me through the silence when the world forgets my name. Wrap me in your kindness, take away this heavy pain. Even when you're far from me, your love is all I need. So hold me through the silence. Hold me through the silence. Hold me through the silence when the world forgets my name. Wrap me in your kindness, take away this heavy pain. Even when you're far from me, your love is all I need. So hold me through the silence. So hold me through the silence. You walked in like a melody. I sang along too carelessly. never really there, just shadows dressed in golden air. I gave you all I didn't know, you were just a fading echo. I fell for a ghost in the shape of love, held on to dreams we never spoke of, kissed the wind like it was real. Now I'm lost in what I feel. I fell for a ghost, and now I see it wasn't love, just haunting me. Your silence played like lullabies, a comfort wrapped in pretty lies. I reached for more, you slipped away like morning mist at break of day. I danced with hope in empty rooms, wrote your name in phantom blooms. I fell for a ghost in the shape of love, held on to dreams we never spoke of, kissed the wind like it was real. Now I'm lost in what I feel. I fell for a ghost, and now I see it wasn't love, just haunting me. You're just a whisper I let go, a love I loved but didn't know. I fell for a ghost in the shape of love, held on to dreams we never spoke of, kissed the wind like it was real. Now I'm lost in what I feel. I fell for a ghost, and now I see it wasn't love, just haunting me. It wasn't love, just haunting me. You're just a whisper I let go, a love I loved but didn't know. I found your sweater in a box I sealed last fall. The scent of you still lingers like you never left at all. I read the words you wrote in ink that's fading fast, but every line still cuts like glass. The coffee's cold, the sun forgot to shine today. I play our song and let the melody replay. The silence screams where laughter used to start. You're gone, but not from my heart. You're the echo in my heart, still calling. Even when I'm standing tall, I'm falling. I try to move, but your shadow stays haunting me in quiet ways. I smile, I breathe, I try to restart, but you're the echo in my heart. I met someone who makes me feel the spring, but I still flinch when church bells ring. It's not his fault, it's just the way your ghost won't ever fade away. You're the echo in my heart, still calling. Even when I'm standing tall, I'm falling. I try to move, but your shadow stays haunting me in quiet ways. I laugh, I change, I play my part, but you're the echo in my heart. Time doesn't heal, it just teaches you to hide. I walk with strength, but you're still by my side. Not in the present, not in the past. You're the ache I thought wouldn't last. You're the echo in my heart, still singing. Every note, every pain you're bringing. I may forget the way you kiss, but not the days I still miss. You're gone and I've torn us apart, but you're used to say forever, like forever had no end. But promises fade faster when hearts forget to mend. I whispered through the silence, you listened to the storm. You left me in the stillness where love was once warm. Now I'm living with the echoes of a last unspoken cry. Your name still fills the shadows, but I've stopped asking why. I'm learning how to breathe without you by my side. Just me and the echoes of goodbye. The photo in my pocket still holds your frozen smile. I walk through all our memories, but only for a while. The ache has grown familiar, like a song I used to know. But every note grows softer each time I let you go. Now I'm living with the echoes of a past I can't rewind. You're fading with the seasons, but not inside my mind. I'm standing in the quiet where I used to cry. Just me and the echoes of goodbye. I don't hate you anymore, but I don't miss you like before. You were a lesson I survived, a love that left me more alive. So I'm dancing with the echoes underneath the open sky. You were once my anchor, now I'm learning how to fly. The pain became my wings, the tears have run dry. Just me and the echoes of goodbye. And I'm free with the echoes of goodbye. Told me it was over, like turning out a light. No warning, just the shadows falling into night. I begged you with my silence, hoping you would see, but your back was turned on before you left me. I found your sweater folded, the one I used to wear. Still smells like your cologne, still lingers in the air. I thought love was forever, I believed every word, but truth has a whisper I wish I never heard. Before I let me go, I cry your name once more. Pretend you might return like you did before. I fold onto the pieces even if they sting, 'cause healing doesn't come without remembering. To the mirror, but she don't look like me. She's tired of pretending and try to believe. I write you all my questions in letters never sent, hoping one day my heart won't feel so bent. Before I let me go, I dream the way we dance, like the world would never steal our last chance. But stories don't always end with a spark. Sometimes they just fade into the dark. Maybe I was loving someone who was gone. Maybe I was strong for far too long. But I still wish you told me why you slipped away. It's the silence that makes it hard to stay. Before I let me to the girl who thought she'd never cry. I'll learn to breathe without your name, but I won't forget who I became. Before I let me go, I'll remember me. Before I let me go, I'll remember me. I stood where we used to stand, in the place you held my hand. The world moved on, but I'll remain, drenched in dreams, ashes in the rain. I still wear your name like a scar, a fading light from a falling star. Ashes in the rain, love washed away, echoes of a fire that couldn't stay. You were my forever in a fleeting frame. Now I'm nothing but ashes in the rain. Your voice still haunts these empty rooms, soft as dusk, sharp as truth. I whispered hope, you gave me pain. Now I dance with ashes in the rain. I still wear your name like a scar, a fading light from a falling star. Ashes in the rain, love washed away, echoes of a fire that couldn't stay. You were my forever in a fleeting frame. Now I'm nothing but ashes in the rain. Your voice still haunts these empty rooms, soft as dust, sharp as truth. I whispered hope, you gave me pain. Now I dance with ashes in the rain. I tried to bloom where you let go, but some flowers never grow. Ashes in the rain, love washed away, echoes of a fire that couldn't stay. You were my forever in a fleeting frame. Now I'm nothing but ashes in the rain. If you turn back, you'll find me still, burning slow against my will. I saw your smile in yesterday's sky, a fading light I still can't deny. We almost made it, almost tried, but timing's cruel and love passed us by. You held my hand like you meant forever, but forever was never ours to tether. I spoke in silence, you kissed in fear. Now all that's left is what's not here. We were all